If you are an edtech startup founder, then this is perhaps the most important video that you would ever watch when it comes to scaling your edtech business. Because in this, I will share with you 4 to 5 important edtech scaling stories where you will get the insights on how the startup, which is zero, is able to scale to 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, even 5 lakh as well. And at the end, I will share with you a custom GPT that you can use in order to generate quality leads and scale your edtech business from 0 to 3 lakh per month, 4 lakh per month, or even 5 lakh per month as well. So make sure you watch the video till the very end. Hi, my name is Sachin. I'm the founder of ScaleIt, and if you don't know, we work with the edtech startup who are doing at least some revenue and help them scale to 50 lakh per month or 1 crore per month using our edtech scaling framework. In this video, I will share with you the success stories of edtech startup that has really worked with us at a very early stage, where some of them were absolute zero, and how using our edtech scaling framework they scaled from 0 to 2 lakh, 3 lakh, or even 5 lakh per month as well. So without any further delay, let's jump in. So let's start with the very first case study which I would like to share with you, and that is limitless literature, which basically helps in clearing the UGC net exam. The target audience basically is anybody who's a UGC net aspirant, and when they approached, they were doing around 3 lakh per month organically. Yes. Now let me deep dive into it. So the target audience, as I mentioned, uses an aspirant starting from the age group of 22 up to 30, 35 as well. And the core offer was notes, sessions and video library. So basically it was a 8,000 rupee offer जहाँ पे जो founder थे Nakul Grover, he used to send across offline basically a physical copy of notes. Sessions were giving online, and video library was there on the LMS, and he was doing the one-to-one support as well. In case students were having any question, they can ask him over the WhatsApp. So this was the entire core offer, or you can say a program that was there. All right. And as I said, it was purely organic. He was having a great YouTube channel. Somewhere around 80K subscribers are there on the YouTube. And as you know, in majority of the edtechs, YouTube पे आप काफी organically channels subscriber base होता है उसमें, but challenge जो आता है उसको next level पे growth लेके जाने के लिए, तो वो सबसे बड़ा challenge था नकुल के पास when he approached us in October 2025. So before he approached us, as I mentioned, strong organic brand, YouTube plus Instagram, I would say, not Facebook as such. Instagram, he was consistently doing 3 lakh per month, as I mentioned. Low volume of leads were there. Whatever he was getting is organic. Only 8,000 rupee product, as I mentioned, he was charging this. And then no paid ad ecosystem. Okay. No paid ad ecosystem was not there. I'm sure here you will get the clue what exactly we did with him. So first of all, we basically helped in his positioning. I did a premium interview prep program as well, so that he can sell at 8,000 rupee, but he should also have a slightly higher ticket, so that student who need that kind of help, he can offer that program to them. And that program was priced at 15,000. When we told him to create something high ticket, he was just like any other teacher was registered कि पता नहीं लोग खरीदेंगे नहीं खरीदेंगे, and students will not, and they will ask for discount and all, but nothing like that happened. Just organically he added 10 sales for this program at 15,000, right? And of course, this was just a one tweak that we did with him. Secondly, marketing, we help in his marketing, install meta ad ecosystem, and whatever data that he had collected over the period of time, his students, subscribers who are purchased, we created a lookalike of that kind of audience. Then students who didn't pay, or cart abandonment. So all those kind of data we utilized, and we help him to launch the ad campaigns. And also we help him to optimize the entire landing pages, and also we help him to structure his sales process. We train his sales guy. He was having one salesperson who was doing the phone calls and all, and try to close the deals, and he completely outsourced his sales, right? So that's where we come into the picture as well, and we help him with some inputs. Of course, he was doing great already, but some inputs we shared with him that were very useful. So what exactly happened? So within 4 to 5 months, he was able to reach that 6 lakh per month in combined revenue, and he got, as I mentioned, 8 to 10 high ticket sales just organically, and then he added that additional revenue of around 1.5 to 2 lakh just using this high ticket offer. And just by using those ads, there was more lead flow, more sales were happening for that 8,000 rupee offer. Okay. And one thing to remember, that UGC net exam, as you know, all this test prep segment at techs, they are quite seasonal businesses, right? When there's a exam is nearby, the volume goes up or the revenue goes up. After the exam is over, couple of months, there's a lull period, slow period basically in the business. So that's why we also basically try to shift his mindset towards adding something that is evergreen, and that is spoken English or communication. because he's a master of that, and he can teach student that. And there are so many students who need that kind of support, right? Communication skills. So we help him in getting that offer, that kind of program as well, and he did that. And again he added, and that was priced at a very nominal price of 2.5 thousand to 3,000 rupee per month, and he got around 10-15 sales through that program as well, right? So what was the key lesson for this particular edtech scaling story? Organic brand plus premium program. When I say premium, basically a high ticket I'm referring here, and the paid acquisition system that will take you to the next level growth. So if you're somebody doing around 1 to 2 lakh, look into it, what levers you need to work upon, whether your entire ecosystem is properly optimized or not. If not, we can guide you. Again, as I mentioned, there will be a custom GPT that I will share with you. uh, the link will be there in the description. You guys can click on it, and I will share with you how to utilize this to create your entire program in such a way so that you attract the right set of leads and scale your business, right? Now let me share with you some of the ad ecosystem of limitless literature. I'm taking you towards the meta library. Let me show you limitless literature. Yeah. So here you can see the ads. I can see two ads right now, but there are more ads running. It's just showing four, and out of four, only two are visible.
Prepared for the last UGC NET English literature attempt and now feeling lost, disappointed by your performance, or maybe you are unsure about what to study, the changing examination pattern, what will come in the upcoming examination. I know the struggle. There are so many topics, so many authors, so many writers, so many poets, and then you keep writing down the notes on the topics. You are unsure about whether these writers will come in the exam or not, and you are still making down the notes. So I know all the struggles. And here is a good
So
news. At Limitless Literature, we provide complete guidance to help 300 plus 1000 page is on our office. Another 6 months thinking about what to study and what not to study. We are here to help you qualify in the upcoming attempt. See you soon. Thank you. Prepared for the last UGC NET
so this is
English
exactly
literature attempt
basically
and
what
now
was
feeling
shared
lost.
by Nakul, the founder of Limitless Literature. Now, let me also share with you our Scaled community, where he shared his win with us. This is our school community, Scaled, which basically is specifically only meant for tech founders who want to scale. And if you want to become part of it, again, you can click on the link below. The description, the link will be there to apply for a one-to-one call. You can reach out to our team. Our team will have a quick word with you, see if you qualify, if you're the right fit to work with us, and we'll be happy to onboard you and support you in order to scale your business. Now, in December, he shared this success story when he closed four high ticket deals back to back. And when I say high ticket, basically means that 15,000 program. Here you can check that four ticket, and then so basically here you can see his success story. Four high ticket sales back to back. Happy to share my wins with the community. I close off four high ticket sales today for my high ticket program. I built entirely after joining here. I followed the building framework, refined my positioning through the weekly calls. The biggest shift was getting clarity. Happy to be part of Skilled community and the guidance block. So that's how basically Nicole shared his win about when he got those four sales. Of course, he completed around 8 to 10 sales at that price. So this is how we are helping the edtech startup. So if you're somebody who's investment oriented, then only you join. Otherwise, we work with some of the tech brands who do around some revenue, as like Nicole was doing around 3 lakh per month, right? So there was already an offer running, he was already getting sales, and he was open. More than that, he was open to growth and investing there, because as I mentioned, we have so many success story, which again I will share with you today, that you'll be able to resonate with, right? So this is the success story of limitless literature, or I would say Knuckle. Now let's talk about our second case study, which is Con Solutions. Now Con Solution basically is based out of a tech startup based out of Hyderabad, India, and the founder is Ajay Tuluri. Now when they approached us way back in I think it was July or September, when they approached us, they were having AI background, have the experience of Oracle, and he wanted to teach AI for the IT working professional because that was his domain. He has worked in that. So first of all, we helped him to create this entire program for IT working professionals. Of course, he was the expert of the AI training or the consulting that he was providing, but basically we helped him to how to package it properly and how to showcase it to the world, right? So as I mentioned, he was absolutely zero. So his target audience was IT working professional into data, IT working professional who works on data, where he gonna help them to utilize AI into their work and upskill themselves to get a high paying job or secure their job, because they do not lose out their job because of AI. And that's where basically we help him to that's where we helped him into packaging the entire offer, and then of course help him to generate leads and then get the closers as well. So let's quickly check out his case study too. So target audience I mentioned was IT working professional, niche was AI training. Starting from absolutely zero, as I mentioned, he was having a great experience working in Oracle from IIS Hyderabad and everything. And he has partnered with a couple of colleges as well, but nothing was happening for him as far as the revenue is concerned. So no position clarity, no offer structure, no pricing structure, and of course, more than that, I think I will not say offer structure, but I will say no marketing and no sales ecosystem. So what exactly we did? Positioning, AI training for IT working professional, cohort-based program. That's what we suggested to him, because there is a kind of a community setup where people love to learn in a cohort, in a group setting, and that's where it really worked for Ajay. Pricing was 40,000 rupee per program, which is again not too high, not too low. It's in a somewhere in mid segment, because there are some competitors who are selling in six figures, like 1 lakh, 2 lakh as well. So we asked him to at least start in mid, and then he can slightly raise his price as he's gonna move forward. And then the launch strategy, first cohort launch execution, that's where we help him. And in the sales process, basically we help him to properly streamline everything in terms of app setting, call booking, closing as well, and how to deal with the objections. So what exactly happened? He closed around 8 to 10 deals for his first cohort within 45 to 60 days, and he generated a revenue of around 3 to 4 lakh through this cohort. And then, as I mentioned, he was now clearly positioning himself as an AI consultant for IT working professional, and his goal is to take this next cohort to the next level. Right. So this cohort he did started on 15th of November, if I'm not wrong, or maybe the first week of December, and that's where he's seen the growth. Now, what exactly is the key lesson here? Clarity in your niche and specifically on your program, and also the premium pricing can really help you out to scale from 0 to 3 lakh, 4 lakh, or 5 lakh as well. Okay, so if you are somebody who's at 0, again, as I mentioned to you, I will be giving you a custom GPT that you can use at the end of this video. Ensure that you guys check that out. And if you need some help, again, explore this entire YouTube channel. There's so much I've shared already on the edtech front. But if you need some support, click on the link below. Usually, as I mentioned to you, we work with some of edtech brand that is generating some revenue, but Ajay was open to invest and open to learn and grow quickly. And that's where we help him to quickly see a jump of 2 to 3 lakh per month, or 3 to 4 lakh per month, in fact. Now, again, can I promise you this results? No, I cannot, because I don't know you. I don't know your product, your niche, nothing like that. So that's why click on the link below, book a call with us, and our team will guide you. Now, let me share with you what Ajay has shared about his success stories in November 2025. Here you can see. So he's the founder of Consolations. Hey everyone, happy to share that we successfully launched our first cohort for agentic AI program for IT professionals. Batch was small though, but it was still a progress and validate the demand for the skill. We have already started delivering value, refining the experience for the next cohort. Looking forward to scaling this further with the community. Thanks Sachin, Skill community, for the support. That's what Ajay has shared about his cohort for agentic AI. Right now, let's go back to our case study number 3. This is basically a vernacular edtech startup, and I'm so passionate about these vernacular edtech startup is that in India in today's time, if you really want to build an edtech startup, go local in your language, whether it's Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayali, Hindi, Bengali, whatever language that you speak. Go ahead and create your niche in that, create your program in that language and start. And later down the line you can expand. You think too much about expansion right from the word zero, but this is the exact story of one of our edtech startup that we helped. Now of course Fobal is a very renowned edtech startup when it comes to Kerala specific, because they are from Kerala. And Malayalam, as I mentioned, to the local language, they were having their entire programs into accounting, commerce, GST, and all those stuff, and they help student to get the job, paid internship and the job. Okay, so they were doing some revenue, but when they came to us, it was so inconsistent, almost negligible. With particularly with this program that I'm talking about, right? So the target audience were students, specifically students who were in the freshers, or fourth year, third year students who were passing out of the college, specifically BCom students, right? Commerce students. And the program, as I mentioned, accounting, GST, finance skills for them, and help them get the high paying job, or land them the first job into the commerce, into the finance, basically, right? Now, before they joined us, so they were having a lot of junk quality leads. They tried running the ads, but it didn't work out for them. There was no structured funnel. They were using WhatsApp funnel, basically. Leads were coming on the WhatsApp, the team was dialing and all. Lot of time waste were happening for the sales team as well, because there was no qualification of leads. And of course, the sales closing was quite weak, because when we worked with them, we found out they need to improve a hell lot in their sales script. Because as you know, in edtech, in majority of the edtech sales team, you call people, you call your leads and try to close them on the phone, right? Unless until it's a high ticket program, then only you go into Zoom call or Google Meets. Now, what exactly we did with them? Okay, first of all, marketing. Install the automation funnel ecosystem through a landing page. Okay, and I will maybe show that as well with you. So we help them to, first, again, we start with always with the positioning, so that we are clear what exactly we are offering in our program, in our ads, and so that we can attract those good quality leads, those who are ready or have at least an intent to buy, or they have the exact problem, right? But earlier they were getting a lot of leads, but 80% was junk almost, right? So first of all, marketing we work. Second, the lead or quality optimization, better targeting, of course, through Meta. And then we did a sales training as well. We work with their closer, help them to craft entire script, help them to do the mock calls with us, and of course, objection handling. Just by sheer practice, and of course, reviewing their call recording, we were able to identify where were the loopholes, and we guided their team. And third, then pipeline tracking, which is basically follow-up discipline as well, right? So just by doing that, in December 2025, they had around 20 admissions. In fact, more than that, right? In just December month, which was their highest month when it comes to sales of this particular program. Now, this program price was around 8,000 to 10,000 that they were offering. There was another program of data analytics, 15,000, which they started later. But for this particular program, they were selling around 8 to 10,000, and they were able to generate around 1.8 lakh revenue, or approximately 2 lakh, I guess. Yeah, approximately 1.8 to 2 lakh revenue in their initial 3 to 4 months with us. So that's how basically they start from zero, go to 2 lakh, and now we are moving towards taking them to the 3 to 4 lakh category, right? So this is how, again, a tech scaling story which I'm sharing with you. If you are absolutely zero, you can create a tech startup in vernacular, in your local language, in your particular state as well, if you are living in India. And of course, you can target others too, like Telugu people living in Gulf, or Malayalam speaking people living in Gulf. So you can do that as well. So do not feel that you will be missing out on something if you start in your local language. No, just start. Later down the line, you can expand. There are so many success stories around it. All right, so this is the success story of Phobal. Now let me share with you the success story shared by Ramiz as well. Here it is. Except to share, we just closed our second conversion. Now, he was in November, he was sharing the second conversion. But as I mentioned, they closed around 20 sales in December month. And Ramesh shared this in November 2025. And then he shared his first conversion here. Look at this, right? Super grateful, Mr. Sachin. And then task, congratulations, you implemented the sales process. Thank you, Sachin. Proven method, everything is mentioned here. Okay, so this is how basically the growth has happened for Ramesh, the founder of Phobal. And now let me also share with you their ads. So here you can check. Let me play.
അക്കൗണ്ടിംഗ് ജോബിന് ഇന്റർവ്യൂ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടും ജോലി കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ലല്ലേ? അതല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ചെറിയ ശമ്പളത്തിൽ ഒതുങ്ങി പോവാണോ? അതിന് കാരണം നിങ്ങളുടെ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് അല്ല, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടത് പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ സ്കില്ലാണ്. 10,000 ചെലവില്ലാതെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മികച്ചൊരു അക്കൗണ്ടന്റ് ആവാം. അത് വെറും തിയറി മാത്രം പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടല്ല, റിയൽ പ്രൊജക്ട്സ് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്. ഫോബൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷന്റെ CA കോഴ്സിൽ 2 മാസത്തെ ഓൺ ദ ജോബ് പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിലൂടെ ടാലി, സോഹോ, എക്സൽ തുടങ്ങിയ ടൂളുകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എക്സ്പെർട്ട് ആവാം. കൂടാതെ GCC, VAT, GST തുടങ്ങിയ ടാക്സ് ഫയലിംഗുകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്രാക്ടിക്കലായി തന്നെ ചെയ്തു പഠിക്കാം. കൂടുതൽ വിവരങ്ങൾക്ക് താഴെയുള്ള ലിങ്കിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക.
So this is the ad by Ramesh. He himself is the founder of Phobal. Similarly, there is one more ad.
അക്കൗണ്ടിംഗ് പഠിക്കാൻ 10,000-ഓ 20,000-ഓ 30,000-ഓ വേണ്ട. വളരെ ചുരുങ്ങിയ ചെലവിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അക്കൗണ്ടിംഗ് മേഖലയിലേക്ക് ചുവടുവയ്ക്കാം.
Right, so that's how you can see. And this is how the landing page looks like, which basically we help them to establish, and they are getting so many leads from it, and along with that, sales as well. BCom, MCom students, right? And all these success story testimonials, what exactly they're going to get. and a free call with the expert. All right. So this is how basically we help them to set up everything and get their sales rolling. Now, let's move on to our next and last edtech startup story, which is one of the most amazing story. Right. Now let's talk about NeoPractice. Now, NeoPractice basically is a platform, a test prep adaptive AI learning platform, which was created by a Harvard postgraduate. His name is Manav. He's from Delhi and living in Manila right now. And when he approached us, he was not sure because, as I mentioned, he lives outside of India. He did his graduation from Georgia Tech, master's from Harvard, and then moved to Manila. So he was not aware about what is really going on into the Indian tech ecosystem, and he was slightly not aware about how to go about it, how to launch it, how to scale this edtech startup. But he wanted to do something into the education domain, right? And that's where he approached us, Manav Kothari, and he wanted to launch this platform called NeoPractice, as I mentioned to you, adaptive AI learning platform where you can give your mocks and everything for GMAT, GATE, UPSC, SSC, multiple exam basically, not one or two. Okay. So domain, as I mentioned, GATE, GMAT, test prep, that's what we finalized when we started working with them. Okay, we cannot go for all the exams. We need to pick one or two because we are just starting it out. Okay, or maximum three. So that's where we picked GATE and GMAT because it was near on the corner when he approached us in the October 2025 month. Okay. So he was confused about the positioning, not sure what to do. Specifically, the low ticket price, he was positioning this entire platform around 2 to 3 thousand. I told him that it will be very difficult for you to scale through the ad ecosystem when you are bootstrapping it. If it could have been a funded company, the strategy might be a different one. You can go for scale at this smallest, tiniest of the price. But since he was bootstrapping, no money was there. We told him to at least have something or a high ticket price so that he can generate some margins which he can use later down the line to offer this platform as a product to his student who will enroll in his mentorship program. Right, that's how he can go about it. Right, so that's where we help him to get this confusion clear. And but there his program or everything, but there was no validation on the program and offer because, as I mentioned, he was starting from absolutely zero. So what exactly we did with them? First of all, strategy pivot, as I shared with you, we first let him focus on GMAT and GATE exam number one, help him to create a personal mentorship program of around 8 to 10,000 for GATE. For GMAT, it was 25,000, so that he can get some traction initially, mentor some students, offer this platform as a program. Okay. And then as he gonna start getting some revenue rolling, he can start running the ads for the platform as well for a particular exam. Okay. Again, you cannot use the one platform for all the test preparation, right? Because the audience is different for a GMAT than a UPSC or SSC. Slightly is different, right? Because, and for GMAT as well, the purpose is completely different. The kind of audience will be slightly different. Their fears will be slightly different as compared to somebody who's preparing for SSC exam. So there's a lot of variation in the audience thinking. That's where we ask them to focus on a couple of exams and get in his high mentorship program. As I mentioned, GATE was 8,000, now it is 15,000. GMAT was 25,000. And we help him to set up his entire funnel from landing page to positioning, and of course, meta marketing channel setup, and most importantly, structured sales closing process. Call booking process where landing page people can book a call, they can jump on a call with him, and he can close the sales. And just by implementing this entire process, he was able to did around 1.5 to 2 lakh per month within just I think 2 to 3 months time period. And he validated his premium mentorship model because he was very apprehensive when he started at the beginning. Now we run the ads for him around in the second month, because the first month went into the entire strategy and all those part. Okay. So that's where, and now he's doing good in terms of his revenue wise, at least generating some revenue absolutely from zero. Now suppose if he could have sell those 2 3,000 rupee platform only, he would have really struggled in today's meta ad ecosystem, right? And then we help him to create a complete profitable pathway. Okay. Let me show you now what Manav has to share about his success story. Again, we have has his success stories as well. Now, basically, he shared his first success story when he closed for GMAT exam, right? So I'm happy to close the first sales for the month for our new mentorship program, a small but important milestone for us. Looking forward to learning from more from the community and grow together. When he closes, because he was very apprehensive, as I told you, about launching this new program, because he was thinking nobody gonna buy from him. And that's where we work on the mindset as well of the edtech founders, because we have been working in this edtech ego space from last 6 to 7 years, so we know what is going on. And we are working with some of the multi-crore companies as well, who are not only in India but outside of India as well. So we know what is going on and we carry him accordingly. So now, what are the key lessons for the edtech startup founders who are watching this video, and specifically for you? Early stage founder must validate high margin offer before building the tech. Absolutely important, right? So you cannot scale a business with a very, very low ticket. Specifically, if you are a bootstrap company, you will struggle a lot to generate the profit and the margins. If you're a funded company, things are different for you. But if you're a bootstrap company, this is the exact strategy which I would recommend you to start with. Now, as you can see, out of these four case studies, two were test prep segment, and test prep segment is one of the most price sensitive market in today's time, specifically into the ed tech domain, because there are so many competitors out there, an academy, physics wala, and there are so many like different players out there who are offering at a very, very minuscule price, right? So how you can stand yourself, how you can make yourself visible. And that's where, using these strategies, these companies have been able to grow further, and we are working with them to scale to the next level, going from 5 lakh per month to 10 lakh per month, 2 lakh per month to 6 lakh per month. So whatever the next stage of the growth is. So what this means to you as a tech startup founder, you just need to work on these three things if you really want to scale this further. Number one, your positioning should be great, should be absolutely clear, outcome oriented. Focus on one target audience to solve one problem for them. Okay. Second, your structuring of the offer, right? So, what exactly you're offering, at what price point you're offering, basically. Your marketing funnels, very, very important. Sales process, and of course, your premium pricing strategy. This is exactly what we're going to do with you if you're going to come and join ScaleEd, which again I already shared with you the ecosystem that we have created, where you will have people from not only from India but across the globe, right? I can show you as well. You will find out people from India, of course, Dubai, UAE, Manila here, Hong Kong, Canada. So you will find out people from different part of the world who have been part of this community, and you will be able to scale your business, and you will be part of this community, and we'll be happy to support you. Now, what was the custom GPT that I was talking about? Now, here's your offer. This is exact chat GPT, which I would again gonna give to you absolutely free. I share this with inside our community, where you can utilize this to create your entire positioning part properly, and proper business document, one page planner. You just need to type in who's your target audience, what problem you solve for them, what will be the outcome, in how much timeline, and your price. For example, I help, let me use it. I'm helping work, or let's say tech, B tech freshers to get their first job within 6 months, and my price is 30K for this mentorship program. Now I will also say the average salary of these students will be around 5 to 8 LPA. Help me create a business positioning plan for it. Look at that. So this is a custom GPT that I created just for the founders like you, who are absolutely starting from zero, because they do not have the clarity. I've worked with so many founders. I work with so many companies who are even generating 10 lakh per month. This is where they lack. Now look at this. Look at this. This is entire action plan that has been given, and you just need to use it properly. That's it. That's it. And let me show you again. Business positioning plan one, target audience, final year, B recent BTech, 0 to 12 month pass out, tier 2, tier 3 Indian colleges. Now again, you can focus on tier 1 as well, completely okay. And these are the basically highlight of your audience, what they are feeling. What are their pain areas? Feeling like they are unemployed, stuck in a low paying job, feel underconfident about interview, real world skills, have basic coding knowledge but not job ready, are under pressure from family to get a job quickly, actively applying on Naukri and LinkedIn, trigger moment, graduate. So these are the key pain areas which you can pick in your ads and create your marketing assets. Okay, I'm giving you a gold mine. This is exactly what people I share with people who work with us, and they pay us in 6 and 7 figures. But I'm giving you it for absolutely free if you are somebody who is starting from absolute zero. So this is how you can use this platform, this custom GPT, to create your entire action plan and use this for your marketing as well. Because this is the very first basic step we do whenever somebody joins with us. Okay, the problem, the core pains, cost of inaction, these are the key pain points which you can utilize in your marketing and sales. So go through it. This is the fantastic document that has been created. And then whether you are doing organic, go and talk about these pain areas. If you are doing paid ad ecosystem, pick one of them and start creating your ad and start generating leads. So that's it from this video. I hope you find this useful. In case you need the access of this, then comment AI below, and I will happy to share with you this link of this custom GPT. I hope this was useful. I will see you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.